Hi guys. So this message is going to be a serious message. I don't even know how to start. But I do want to say that, and I've talked about this on my channel before, that people are easily brainwashed, and that's like a weird thing to me. I don't know why people are easily brainwashed, but they are. So if somebody of authority told them to behave a certain way, they can't wait to behave that way. They can't think for themselves. They just follow what they believe. They follow what they're told to do. Even when it comes to fashion, their hair, a haircut, a certain weird fashion thing, if it's popular to wear sheer shirts without a bra, everybody would be showing their tits. I mean, because nobody has enough sense to say, well, that might be the fashion, but that's going to cause me some problems. I'm going to get sexually assaulted if I advertise my wares. Okay? People will just do it because they're mindless and brainless. They don't have an identity, so they follow what everybody else is doing and they follow what they're told to do. And that's a dangerous thing. Now, there are certain entities, we're not going to say who they are, you guys should be smart enough to know who they are. Certain entities that are promoting hate and promoting racism because all they care about is money. They're going to go straight to hell, and they're okay with that. Because as long as they die with a fistful of cash, that's the goal, baby. That's the goal. So, and I remember one individual who everybody knows, not only was making a big deal about racism, because what they're doing is they're promoting racism and they're promoting hatred, okay? So then all of a sudden, there's an explosion of racism and hatred, and we've always had racism, but it is exponentially worse because these entities are being fed that sublingually. We're going to talk about racism every 5 minutes. We're going to talk about division every 5 minutes. We're going to just keep on throwing those subliminal messages and not so subliminal messages into your subconscious and your conscious to the point where you're like, you know what? I should be a hateful, racist, horrible individual. I should do that. Racism is a good thing because you keep hearing it. And because people are so easily programmed and so easily brainwashed, they just bite the bit and they can't wait to be hateful. Okay? And what I find to be the most disgusting is the fact that not only is there a war going on, and y'all know what I'm talking about, but it was encouraged because it was never stopped. And certain entities knew this shit was going to pop off and didn't do a fucking thing to stop it. I find that disgusting. So there's got to be some kind of payment, some kind of financial incentive, because that is, they're not people, but those entities will sell their soul to Satan for $1. And for all of you rattlesnakes who are running around screaming anti-Semitic things and being hateful towards people from Israel, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. How dare you? How dare you? Since when did they impact the bills being paid in your fucking house? I'm just wondering. Since when did they hurt your children? Since when did they hurt your grandchildren? Since when did they cause any kind of havoc in your fucking household? Since when? I'm waiting. By all means, I'm all ears. Tell me, when? When did they hurt somebody in your fucking household? And I'm cussing because I'm angry. Since when? Since when? They didn't. They didn't do anything to you. They've been oppressed like a lot of people have been oppressed. Okay? They have been oppressed like a lot of people have been oppressed. Anybody who has any anti-Semitism, you're disgusting, and you need to go to get some professional therapy to find out why you are so easily mind bent and how you're so easily controlled by certain entities who are godless. Why are you so easily controlled by them? One of the individuals who's well known not only encourages hatred, but this person is also Muslim. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. So he's down with anybody who, he's down to protect anybody in the Middle East, regardless of who's wrong and who's vicious and who's doing horrible things, regardless of that. Milo's got something in his mouth and I have no clue what it is. Milo, come here. Milo! And he's not listening to me. I don't know what's in his mouth. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, nothing's killed him so far. And he's had horrible things in his mouth. Come here. Milo, come here. What is that? Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a rotted toy. Ugh. Gross. Really? Anyway. There's a certain Muslim who is running the country behind the scenes, and we're not going to say anything else about that. Anyway, because the other one's incapable of tying his shoe. Anyway, this mofo had the nerve to say, and I swear to you, if I'm lying, I swear to you, I'm ready to go to my maker now. Let me get hit by lightning in the middle of my damn forehead if I'm lying. He said publicly that there was a bridge that was racist. Let me get hit by lightning now if I'm lying. God hit me with lightning. Lord Jesus, hit me with lightning if I'm lying. If that don't tell you somebody has a psychological problem, I don't know what does. A freaking structure is racist. It don't have to make any sense. It just needs to have the word racist in there, or it just has to perpetrate hatred. And people are down for it. Yes, let's hate. Whoa, yes! You should be ashamed of yourself. I am blown away by so many people who are supposed to be so smart and so educated, and they are across college campuses. This hatred is spreading because you were told to spread this hatred by people who are not only anti-American, even though they're in charge of America, they hate America. So they're perpetrating hate against anybody who is non-Muslim or non-American. They're just perpetrating hate to every entity. Let's just spread some serious hate. Let's spread hate like peanut butter on bread. And everybody's okay with that. Let me tell you something else. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. God help your dirty soul if you are spreading hate. God help your filthy, dirty soul if you're spreading hatred. God help you. God help you. You are pathetic. Stop that right now. Shame on you. You know better. Good Lord, your paws are gross. Anyway, gotta get his paws clean before he... Anyway, sorry guys. He's a filthy boy. Anyway, those of you that are spreading hate and those of you that are godless, I'm going to ask you to read the book of Revelations. If nothing scares you, that will. If nothing scares the pants off your dirty soul, that'll give you a wake-up call. It describes the eternal hell that you face when you go straight to hell. The wailing, the screaming, the suffering that will happen for forever. because of the life you chose to lead. You want maggots in your eye sockets? Read the book of Revelations, you get a wake-up call. And maybe that'll make you question why you're willing to dance with the devil regardless of who told you to do it. Somebody evil is telling you to do evil and you're more than happy to be on board. Sure, let's do it. Why not? They can't save you from going to hell because they're going to hell too. They're going to hell too. When you spread hate on purpose and you act like a demon, you're going to hell with the rest of the demons. So you think about that shit. Disgusting. Disgusting. I've got friends, the ladies that I get my raps from they're Jewish. I love them. We're like family. And they embrace everybody, whether you're Jewish, you're not Jewish, you're religious, you're not religious. One of the girls even said a positive thing to a lady who admits to being a pagan. So they're all inclusive, you know, whatever life you want to lead, that's on you, but we're still a sisterhood. They ain't never did nothing horrible to me. Why would I hate? See, but I don't allow people to twist my brain like that. I never have and I never will, and I take pride in that. I don't care what's going on. I'm not going to encourage hatred of any kind. They've not done anything horrible to me. They've not destroyed anything going on in my household. They have not hurt anybody I love. Y'all better read the book of Revelations. That's all I can tell you. Read the book of Revelations because that's what your future looks like. When you leave this earth, that's what your goddamn future looks like. I'm just telling you. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, disgusted with your own self. When you look in the mirror, you're going to see the gargoyle that you actually are. Shame on you, you're disgusting. For the rest of you who have love in your heart, God bless every single one of y'all. Keep spreading love, regardless of you being trained to hate like the entities are trying to train you to hate. You're not gonna do that because you don't want to go to hell when you die because you're smart. And much love to everybody. God bless you. Stay safe and do the right thing. Integrity means you do the right thing even if no one notices. Much love to y'all. Bye-bye.